Hello users, and welcome back to Above It All. And I am a North Carolinian. I live here. And I actually just came back from going to the store and where no one wear masks. I'm glad they got that last little bit out of them, because that's going to change. Because actually, elections matter sometimes. Having a Democratic governor instead of a Republican governor does matter sometimes, and this is one of those times. So I'm going to read the scoop for anybody that lives in North Carolina. This pertains to you. I live here, so I like to cover some local news on my channel, even if people don't live in North Carolina. You know, it just tells you what's going on where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Yeehaw. Governor Roy Cooper on Wednesday issued a mandatory mask requirement across North Carolina and ordered a pause on easing any other restrictions as infections rates. Someone was really speedrunning this article. And the number of hospitalizations continue to climb. The two actions announced at an afternoon news conference could further inflame rising tensions between the governor and the Republican-led General Assembly and several business owners in the fitness and entertainment industries. Cooper, however, reiterated his vow to follow the science and trends and expressed hope that mandating all North Carolinians to wear a face mask or face covering could stabilize the spread of the coronavirus and enable the state to move into the next phase of reopening. There was a study a few weeks ago that came out that said if 80% of Americans wore face masks at all times when they left the house, coronavirus would stop existing by now. Like if we started this in February or March, and 80%, not 100%, 80% of people wore masks. That includes liberals, guys. There's about 20% of the country that are fascist morons that don't believe in germs, right? So if 80% just cut out the fascist morons, come on, liberals. Come on, liberals. Where the fuck are you? Anyway, but that's the point here. The Safer at Home executive order signed May 22nd allowed restaurants and barbershops and salons, among other personal care businesses, to open with capacity restrictions. The order, which was due to expire on June 26th, will now be in effect through the July 4th holiday. Reminder, July 4th is canceled, motherfucker. And expire on July 17th. Cooper, a Democrat, has twice vetoed proposed legislation that would allow gyms, fitness clubs, and bars to open. A bill passed this week, which would allow July 4th parades and festivals to go on as planned, is expected to meet the same fate. Fuck July 4th. Fuck celebrating racism. Fuck your stupid parades. I want healthcare. Wearing face coverings has long been a part of what officials have dubbed the 3 W's. In addition to washing hands and waiting 6 feet apart, really bizarre, I don't know why I highlighted this part, the new order now makes at least one part of that a statutory requirement and follows mandates put in place in other cities like Raleigh and Durham. Unlike the city of Oaks, however, the governor's mask mandate will be enforceable. Retail stores, supermarkets, construction sites, manufacturing plants, meat processing plants, personal care businesses, and restaurants will all be susceptible to citations and other penalties if all employees and their customers are not wearing a face covering. Alright. I'm a demon rat, okay? Actually, I'm an anarchist, but that's not important right now. I know there's going to be MAGA boomers here, so just, bear with me. What I'm going to start doing is I live in North Carolina. I'm just going to go walk around town. I'm going to go in the supermarket, maybe buy a jar of pickles. And if I see someone without a mask, guess who I'm calling? If I see one employee do the nose-free masks, guess who I'm calling? You bet. I will go out of my way to ensure that as long as I live in where I live in North Carolina, every establishment is going to follow this rule, because I'm not dying because you want to vote for a fucking guy that doesn't believe in germs. I'm not going to let my family die because you don't believe in germs, motherfucker. So I'm going to start being one of these fuckers. This says that, citations and penalties will apply if not all customers are wearing a mask. I don't give a shit. I don't care. All right? Wear your fucking mask, you prick. Law enforcement can also use trespassing laws to help businesses enforce the requirement when customers refuse to wear a mask. Again, all cops are bastards, but when they're forced to like yell at their boomer friends because they're not wearing a mask, that's better than them fucking arresting me for smoking a blunt outside. I'll take it. Hats off to Roy Cooper. This is going to make the Republicans really mad. And that's my favorite part about having a Democratic governor, is the Republicans get so mad. Donald Trump moved the RNC out of my state because of this guy. Again, Roy Cooper, I just moved here. I haven't studied him before I lived here. But this is one of those things where Republican governors, they're just fucking sucking the cocks of Donald Trump. And you know what? For the most part, so are Democratic governors. Look at Andrew Cuomo. Look at Newsom in California. Newsom's been a little bit better than Cuomo, but they're both, come on, man. And Roy Cooper's no exception. This should have happened in February, right? We should have had mandated mask usage in February. No ifs, ands, or buts. Anyone that didn't advocate for that, you have blood on your hands. I hope you fucking suffer with it. I hope you have nightmares because you're a fucking piece of shit. However, better late than never. Because Trump, I'm going to cover this later, Trump just declared victory on the coronavirus and is going to end all testing sites. You love to see it, folks. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we're in the era, half the country doesn't believe in germs, half the country believes in germs, and a quarter of the people, believe in germs but don't want to do anything about them because they're stupid. What a world we live in. At least now we can start doing stuff about it. Shoutouts to y'all. If you're in North Carolina, join me. Go to the store. Get yourself a jar of pickles and call up whatever bureau you need to call. I got hair in my fucking mouth. What the hell? Why did this come into... Anyway, thank you for watching. Go watch one of my other videos. I'll see you again later.